Hey guys, Carrie from Carrie Buys Houses here, and today we're going to be talking about 6 steps to picking out fabulous kitchen and bathroom fixtures. This is so important because bathroom and kitchens sell your house. So, step number 1, you always want to think about your price point. So if you have a house that's worth $100,000 to $200,000, I usually stick to $1 to $2 per price per square foot for a tile. If you have a house that's selling anywhere from $200,000 to $400,000, then you're looking to do $2 to $3 a square foot. And anything over $400,000 price point with your house, you want to stick with something that's $3 to, you can go up as high as $10 a square foot, but those are going to be higher end fixtures. So, step number 2 is determine whether you're going to go of a more modern look or traditional look. Now, if this is your house, you know, it's just dependent on what your taste is. I tend to go more traditional. However, when I'm flipping houses, I tend to go more modern because modern sells. So, for instance, we have a couple of different cabinet samples here, and these are laid from modern all the way down to traditional. So this white shaker cabinet is a very modern cabinet. You have tweeners, and I call them tweeners because they can go modern or traditional. The more traditional has, you know, it starts to have some patterns around it. This one is a little bit lighter, a cream colored, and it's got a glaze around it, so I call these my tweeners. And then you have your more traditional, which is going to be darker. It's going to have lots of decoration and ornaments on it. So determine ahead of time if you're going to go modern or traditional, because this is going to determine what you're going to do for flooring, what you're going to do for granite, and what you're going to do for a backsplash, because you want to pair modern with modern. If you have a modern cabinet, you want to go modern flooring, modern granite, modern backsplash. So for instance, right here we have our white shaker cabinet. Gray tile flooring tends to be more modern than traditional. This is an example of what a traditional would be. So you can see that the difference between the two. This is more of like your traditional wood color. This is more modern. So I'm using a white shaker cabinet, which tends to be more modern. I don't want to pair a traditional floor with a modern cabinet. Instead, I want to pair the modern floor with a modern cabinet. Also, you want to pair modern floor, modern cabinet with a modern backsplash. Okay? This even goes for fixtures, so your cabinet pulls. Brushed nickel tends to be more modern, so you want to put those on the modern fixtures, so you can either put them on the white shaker cabinet, or you can even put them on the tweener cabinets. This tends to be a little bit more traditional, the oil rub bronze pull. So I don't usually put this on bright white cabinets, it just doesn't look good. I'm usually doing it on the tweeners or on the traditional cabinet. So determine whether you want to do modern or traditional. Step number 3 is determine whether your kitchen and bathroom space is light or dark. So if there's a lot of light coming in, then you can go with either light cabinets or dark cabinets. You have a lot of choices. However, if you have a kitchen that tends to be a little bit darker, you don't want to put a dark cabinet or dark granite inside a kitchen that's already dark. You want to create the illusion of light. So if you have a dark kitchen, you're going to go with bright white fixtures. You want to go with, you know, white cabinets. You might want to go with a white cabinet with a lighter colored granite, with a lighter colored floor, like that. You don't want to put something dark like this piece, which looks beautiful with a white cabinet, but you don't want to use this kind of flooring if you have a dark space. Okay, so you want to go light. Even this piece is a little bit dark for a dark space. I would go even a little bit lighter than that. Okay, so step number 4 is create contrast. So anytime you're trying to coordinate your cabinet, flooring, backsplash, and granite, you want contrast, but you want it to also have coordinating colors. So, for instance, if I go with a white cabinet, I want my flooring to have some white and gray and maybe a little bit of black in it, versus maybe like a darker or more beige color. Well, all of these actually match the white, so let's go over to here. So say you're going to use the tweener. You don't want to use a tweener like this and put it with something that's just not going to coordinate. Yeah, that gives it a lot of contrast, but it doesn't really match very well. versus something like this, which gives it a lot of contrast, but it also matches because you're picking up the beige or the cream color here. You've got some gold for the glazing, which you can also find here, so you want it to coordinate. It's gonna look fabulous if it's coordinating, but the colors don't look all crazy, okay? So that's step number 4. Step number 5, you wanna stay away from trends. What I mean by trends are things that are gonna go out of style soon. So right now, this is very popular, and it's beautiful. It makes your kitchen look fabulous. It's a glass with some tile, or I think that might, yep, that's tile and glass. I try to stay away from the glass because I think this is a very trendy thing going on right now. And if you don't want to remodel your kitchen every couple of years, I would stay away from this, and I would stick with things like stone, marble. These things aren't going to go out of fashion anytime soon. So when it comes to backsplashes, I'm looking for neutral and staying away from the glass. And then step number 6, when you're doing a tile surround in your bathroom, again, you want to pick things that are going to contrast but coordinate. And what I like to do is, in all of my walk-in showers, I like to do a mosaic tile floor, and then I match it up with a tile that's going to coordinate with it. And now this is a 13 by 13 inch tile. Typically we're going with 18 by 18 inch or 20 by 20 because it just makes spaces look a lot bigger. So you can see that this piece is 20 inches by 20 inches. This piece is 13 by 13 inches. And if you lay them down, if this was your flooring, this would create the illusion that the space is bigger. This would create the illusion that the space is smaller. So bigger is always better. So what you're going to do with your tile surround is put this on the walls, use this for the flooring. And what I do is I use the same mosaic tile, cut this in half, and now you can use this as a border. You want the border to be eye level, but you can use this as a border either horizontal if you have a smaller bathtub, or if you have a shorter shower, you might do a vertical like that. So that's it for today. Again, step 1, know your prices. Step 2, determine whether you're going to go modern and traditional and stick to that theme. Don't mix and match. Step 3, do you have a dark space or a light space? If you have dark, go with lighter fixtures. If you have a light space, you have lots of options. Step number 4, you want to create contrast, but also with coordinating colors. Step number 5, stay away from trends. And step number 6, do beautiful, fabulous walk-in showers with tile, mosaic flooring, mosaic borders, and nice big 18-inch coordinating tiles. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned a lot. For more information, you can go to my website, Carrie Buys Houses, and you can also check my blog out at Carrie's Corner, which will have more information on how to choose bathroom and kitchen fixtures. Thanks, guys.